So last time we was completed our static web app applications, and in the applications we had a where it was, yeah, this is the static web app test 009 we have deployed, and afterwards this is the URLs. So this is the basic React.js application I was deployed, and I will share this repo as well as for reference purpose, so you won't be get any error. So just to try with these applications, once the successful done, then try with different repository code, so it would be more, at least you have one flow. So yes, last time we have done this applications deployment using the YAML one, and today, so this was the pipeline we have created, and this is the code we have, like a dev and main. So what I am thinking it here, like if anyone has already Azure DevOps one, so please share your email ID if already has. So what three thing we can cover it here, but first thing I'm going to cover it here, like creating the key vault in the Azure cloud, and we have the secrets at the moment in the in variable group. So I don't want my secret to be here. I want it should be load via my uh, Azure Key Vault, because some username and password I don't want to expose. So sensitive information should be stored in the Azure Key Vault secure way, and whoever has access, that person can see and that person can access via the role based access. Okay. So here today's agenda. Yes. Can confirm. I'll see here, and everything is going well, right? Okay. Then here. So guys, this is the my static web app token. So this is the token which I have received from here. Okay, this is the managed token of mine. So this is the token I want. It should be stored in Azure Key Vault. Okay. So for this one, currently we have this in our, initially we created that time in hard coded in our pipeline. Afterwards we have used like a deployment token, and now I was just trying with this my Key Vault related. Okay. So I'm going to my Azure, this one, Azure Cloud. From here, we have to search Key Vaults. So already I created one Key Vault, another one I'm going to create for the Key Vaults. Okay. So click on create, and here we have like the basic. I will start while the time fundamental about the Azure one. So I will go through each and everything about like what is the subscriptions, what is the resource group, all the descriptions. I will go one by one detailed in details for these two things. But for the time being, you just understand like this is the your particular projects. We have like this development environment subscriptions. We have this development one subscriptions. In the subscription, we have variety of the project we are going to do, and for this one I have like this is the two resource group currently I'm using. So if you don't have any resource group, just you need to click here and create. Okay. And here you have to select your location. So already I have created for the my web static web app, so I'm going to use the same resource group. The best practice follow, we have to use same resource group for your suppose development environment. You have all those resources you are using like databases and all those things. You should use only one resource group, and if you have multiple resource group, then sometimes you will be face like it milliseconds of the network related load. We will be get like documentation. So I will tell you like best practices for what kind of we are going to use. So for this one, I'm going to select my Key Vault name. Right? I'm just using like a key vault, and then go with your region, which region you wanted to use, and the pricing tier. So this is like a two pricing tier. So we have like different resources, different pricing tier. So for this time being, I'm using the standard one. Okay, and here rotation. This is then if you go to soft delete day to rotation delete volts. So after 90 days, it will be like deleted or disabled. Okay, so for this you can change here, but best practice follow like in my organization I use like a CI/CD pipeline. So every 90 days we have like cron application crons. It will be run the pipeline and it will be updated here in this for this one. So it very big picture will be run behind the scenes for only this one value. And then I'm going to next. So here I'm selecting like uh, we have like access configuration. So here we have two types of the access configuration: vault access policy, or as another one is Azure role-based access control. So both thing will be have like their different use cases. Okay, so this is like whenever like we are creating any users or application, so we'll create the role-based at the moment, or we'll assign the permissions for the key vault, and other thing is like we'll use like vault access. Yes. So if you select the vault access, then you will be get this other options at the moment. So for this one, already this is the my user like Gopal Mina. This is the my user has created. Okay, but for the service principal, which one is connected from the Azure DevOps? So let me check. We have to check here, like because Azure DevOps is totally different, and your Key Vault Azure Cloud is totally different. So for this one, we have to go to our service connections, then developments. Then you will be see like you have like managed app registration. Click here. Then you will be get your application name at the moment. So there is so many ways we can do. Yes, but for this time I'm doing this way. Okay, and I'm going to select here. Okay, so we have we should be allow only get for this particular this Gopal mean this user get and list, and get and list I'm going, or just a get and list, like it should be get and list all the keys. Then next, and here I need to select my Azure Cloud Academy. So this is the service principal. It's a link with my this domain like Gopal Meena Energy at the rate. This is the my account one, right? You can see this is the account, and it's a link with this service principal. So we have to select the service principal, then go to next. Then if you see, now we will have all the details. Then just create. Yeah. Now you have to be review and create. We'll see if everything will look good. Azure will be validated. Then internally, it will run the ARM template while the time if you are creating clicking at create means internally it's running the ARM template and also running the PowerShell script to do the deployment this infrastructure. The same thing we will do in Terraform and Bicep or PowerShell. The three the way we have to do via the infra.
Again, I just want to add here. I will keep knocking, huh? Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So the thing is that whenever you are creating any resources in Azure, my suggestion would be again, please add tags. Like
yeah.
what happens? Suppose I have created an application now. Maybe after 6 months, I will not have any log who has created, when it was created, why it was created. I have no idea. Fine. If we are keeping a log, tag, sorry, tag, some like created by, honor, project, purpose, okay, and so on. Like the maximum resource you can add that would help. Like the big companies have cost center, okay, and department, and etc. Please add maximum inputs there so that it will help you in your coming future, so that you will not be here and there. You will not go here and there. Fine. So you will have a constructive resources. Yes. Please go ahead. So, Gopal, sorry
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah,
being
yeah.
like
No,
here and there
yes,
in
yes.
between.
No, the thing is like this tag related, and other thing I'm going to cover on the Azure cost optimization. So I'm going to explain that
I see. I see.
so it will be more impact. They will be understand, okay, we missed this tag in the creation of the application, but how we are facing the issue to verify in the billing time. So that I'm like intentionally I just don't want to
Oh,
include in this.
okay,
Yes.
okay. I
Yeah.
see. I see. I see.
So guys, our key vault is created at the moment, okay, and we have to go to secrets, and we have like uploading manually. So I am passing the value at the moment at here. So again, I need to go duplicate it. So I have to add here my, and this is the value of my, which I'm using it here. Quite nice. Okay, this is the key I'm using it here. So this is the name, then secret value. So we have secret static web app, then go to your static web, then click on manage deployment tokens, copy this one, come to secrets, pass the keys, okay, and we have many options like activation date, set expiry date. So we can select here. So you will be start like it will be start from Monday or any date, and expire should be like you can select for in 2 month, 1 month, or how many days you want to do. So you can select here, and you can add the tag as well as for what related it's doing. And for the basic, I just added the name and values and clicking on create. So now it's created. Okay. I'm going to my Azure DevOps. I'm going here. This value is coming. We have to link like key vault. There is two way. Programmatically, we can PowerShell or any script via we can directly connect with our in the YAML pipeline. But the standard way we should be follow our variable groups. If you are doing only in YAML pipeline level, then it will be linked to this your particular one. Okay. Then already I was one is created, but another one is I'm going to add. Let it be. And then better we should use fresh one. So for you, okay, already it's connected of mine. Yes. And your keyword one, but yeah, I created better should be have new one, or I should store it here. Okay, yeah. So I will be here. Let me disable this one, then I will show you. Some text, but then it will allow. Yes. No, let me refresh one times. Okay, then going it here. And then I'm enabling. So guys, whenever we wanted to connect our keyword, you have to come library. Okay, then link secrets from Azure keyword. So you have to click at this confirm. Okay, now here we will get, if you have to check your subscriptions at the moment. So I have this we it will show two ways. Like I already, if directly you are connecting with your subscriptions, well and good, or best practice should you say like use service connections. So I have created last time this service connections development one. I'm clicking here. Then in this service connection we created this key vault. So you can see this is the key vault I have created. KV Azure Cloud Key Vault. Then so we have to search, or either it will be listed this morning. So I'm click it here, and you have to be like verify. Sometimes I'm doing already, I have registered, so it will ask for to the pop-up will become for login of Microsoft to this account to have to pass username and password. Then it will be login to access this one. Okay, so then I'm going to add this one variables. So we have done the successful connection till at the moment we have access. We just verify, okay, we have access for this level, but our intention is goal is to get this value. Okay, so click on add. Now you will be see static web app tokens. Just to click on this one. Okay, okay, kiwi. I don't want to go with the, this is the static web app. It was default, it was taking older on. Yes, so this was we created, and then okay. Now click on save. Don't forget to click on save. Then we have this name. Okay. Then just to go to your pipeline, and use the we already we are using the same name, but we should use just run one time pipeline, and we will see like if everything. Okay, now it's done. And the report. Yeah, it's same one. Yeah, it's done. Deployment is done. Static web. Yes, it's done. So guys, at the time today we have completed created one Azure Key Vault, and we link with our variable groups. Okay, and in the variable groups we connected with this variable group our with our pipeline, which we have like a YAML pipeline directly at this moment. The secret we expose only in the YAML level. This is the secret. So if you wanted to see the secret, you have to print here. Then you will be like a see. But if you see, you can check at the moment. So you won't be see any kind of the secrets. Okay, here level. Yes. So that's the reason like uh, we have to follow best practices and use the keywords. This is the very important topic. If you are entering any interviews, or either you are going with any, if you are data engineering, AI or ML, or any kinds of the engineer or even tester, so they will ask like for the security best practices what you have followed. So you have to tell like you should we have scenarios, because right moment everyone has access on the chat GPT, and everyone 100% using, okay, including me. So now interview is happening, they are asking like, okay, suppose you are creating, to tell me where you went and how did you done, and what kind of error you have received, or suppose while the time creating what kind of options you got, like you how did you assign the permission for your key Azure DevOps to our key vault. So we added our like service connections. So they then they will understand, okay, these guys has like done the hands-on. So this kind of interviews started after the like last 2 3 months. I'm just observing the market, and also I'm taking the interviews, so I'm asking same kind of scenarios. So then we will easily identify like how the people are doing, and how much he has in depth of the knowledge. Okay, so at this moment I have done. Okay, and key vault, and I request everyone, does you guys has completed your YML pipeline, and at least like uh, GitHub related, so please create your GitHub account, and you should have like access of Azure repo, and you should be have like a basic understanding of branches. Okay, so here, tell me one guys, does anyone has created already one account? So what I'm planning at the moment, like uh, we will explain about the policies here. Okay, so, okay, branch policies. So guys, till now we have completed our key vault, and now I'm going to take the topic about the branch policies. Okay, the branch policies is very important because interview will ask you like how much what kind of best practices you follow. Like suppose they will ask like what is the scenario you use to deploy your applications. Okay, so the scenario they will ask like first you should be work like in your feature branch. Okay, I'm going to let me start take my notebook notepad. Yeah. So first will be used like our kind of just say like best practices for the branches. So we will use like our branch like a feature branch feature branch. So this is the developer will be work in this branch. Okay. So be careful while the time if anyone will ask, so just to say like I am working on my feature branch. Okay. And if you are entering any organizations, you have to be follow this one. Then deployment, how it will happen, there is three environment will be there mostly. Okay, so we have like a dev environment. Okay, then we have QA, then fourth one we have prod environment. Okay, so suppose you have completed your code locally in the feature branch. Suppose I have my Visual Studio code in local system. Yeah, so this is like this is my local system. So guys, you can see directly I'm not going to deploy this code in my in the production work code. Okay, so this is like I'm not going to deploy directly this code in the main branch. Okay, always best practice says push this code to your feature branch. From there you have to raise the pull request. Okay, so best practice follow, push your code to your feature branch, create first of all feature branch. Okay, based out of prod branch. So I just say this is the, like a main branch. Okay, then create your main branch and also take the pull from the development branch, because sometimes in some organizations they use like uh, 15 days or 1 month of the deployment for the production one, and some companies use like alternative weeks they use, or some of they use like 2 months. So better not to miss your development environment. So you can first create based on this branch, then take the pull from this branch, then you can, once you complete your code, then you have to merge in the development branch. Okay, I'm going to explain at this moment because it's very important. So suppose I'm creating my branch in the base dot main branch or any like, and if you have any task created, then you have to link your task, and it should be like your name. Picture underscore, and this will be some work I'm supposed taking like a login login module. So this is the branch I'm creating based out of main branch. Okay, then it's created, and here suppose I have completed and I have added some work at the moment in this branch. Suppose I'm going to add some code in the readme.file. Okay, so here I'm just pushing like just click on edit. I'm using like hello or something like just one word I'm using in the putting like web deployment. I'm using this one. Okay, then click on commit, and it will be ask yours like if you have any work item, just a commit on. So this thing I'm doing in the portal level, but you won't be doing the portal level. Only for the time being I'm going to do, because I wanted to show the difference how should be merge your code from feature branch to development environment. Okay, so I'm going here. Suppose you have publish your code from local branch to just like observe. Okay, suppose I have completed my code in the local system and I have published my code in my feature branch. Okay, I want this code should be go to the development environment. How it will go? So I'm going to pull request, go to pull request, guys, create new pull request. Here feature branch into main. So we are not going to publish anything in the main branch. Okay, we have to be used like development environment. Then you should put like a heading. What kind of heading? So I'm just putting like is kind of testing. I'm doing testing the PR pull request, and put your descriptions. And here it's very important, guys, we have to put like two people at least to review your code, or maybe one person, for depends on your project, like suppose manager or team lead who wanted to review your code, so they can use. And then you have work items. So suppose we have agile is added in the board, so it will be link each and everything at the moment whenever if you have any work. So then you can select your work, then take what kind of like tag you are using in your or architect will be explain you about the tag, like it should be like related to work, related to people, or related to resources or modules. Then if you click on overview, so this is the information we have to follow, and be careful which environment we are deploying. Then this is the files. So you can see like we have like two files. They have it's showing like the changes was happened because this is the older one I had. Okay, code. And in the development I didn't done this. In the feature branch we have two files and 50 commits. Okay, the commits is coming, my previous all those commits there, it should be show at the moment. Okay, then click on create, not to go draft. So guys, suppose if I added any reviewer at here in the review section, he will be receive the email, then he will be click on that link and he should approve once the PR will be uh, complete. But for at this moment, I'm going to do myself. Okay, so we have like you can whenever you do just to verify what how many files it's got changes. At the moment we have two files. Then what's updated here, what is the commit? So this is the commit message, guys. This is the very important, it will show your all the histories. Okay, so here, then if suppose you have any comment here, you can put the comment, and you can see we have like approve with suggestions, wait for author, or reject. Suppose you don't want to merge the code, there was some code commit, or code have some issues, or they have so many it's not followed the best practice, so you can you won't be approved, but for the timing I'm going to approve this one. Okay, then we have abandoned, like we are going to delete this PR, or we should be complete this PR. Okay, or mark as a draft. So in this situation I'm going to use the complete. Okay, here it will show work item after merging, deleting feature branch, customize merge commit messages. Okay, so you have to be select here if suppose you wanted to delete your feature branch after merging the code, or if you wanted to associate work item should be complete. So while the time we started our agile, that time I was put at the to do like mark. If suppose you wanted to mark as a complete, so it should be, you can check at the moment. Okay, and I'm clicking on the complete merge request. So guys, if you see, the code is merging to my development branch. If there is no conflict or nothing will be happen, so it will show like uh, pull request has completed. Okay, and I'm going to go to my branches. Now you can see just now Gopal Meena has updated the code in the development branch. Okay, and This is the best practice we have to follow from the dev. We have to create like a QA branch. So I'm going to just create the QA, and you guys like use follow. So for the confusion, let me create the QA branch as well. So you won't be get confused. Yes. So we have like three branches, but for the main branch, sometimes I have observed personally people don't do intentionally by mistake. They commit the code in the main branch. Okay, so it will be violation of or the organization rule. For this one, we have to use like a branch policies. Okay, so I'm clicking at the moment branch policies here. So whenever I'm creating my main branch policies, so here you can see like we have to be allow like a 2% should be up like a require minimum number of reviewers. So while the time we have raising the PR, so we need this kind of person should be like at least 2% should be review or 1% should be review. And if you are have if we wanted to add like whenever person is updating his code or merging like raising a PR, that time it should be have link item. It should be must on this one. Then it should be checked for commit resolution. So here have multiple of the options. Okay, there was like a build validation status checks, so you can see, and automatic included reviewers. So sometimes like we can create some people's like default people. Sometimes we need like a team lead or some business team lead. Mostly he should be default included in this review part. So we can add here, and it should be put like optional required, and we can do like a create here. So whenever you are raising the PR, you no need to include reviewers again and again. Auto default it will be show, and if you wanted to add more people, then you can use. So if I want to do, then I just select it at the moment. Okay, I'm selecting like two people, and then yeah, done. Then I'm going to here. We have different we have done our branch policies in the branch level. So you can go to our branches. Okay, then I'm going to raise the PR from the dev to QA and QA to main branch. So I wanted to show you like how it will be make the difference from the main branch to QA, like they will ask a reviewer or not. So let's just check it. So I'm doing fastly for dev to QA. So I'm here selecting like feature branch to, I'm selecting dev and QA branch for dev. Yeah. You can put description based on you. Dev to QA. Okay. Approved. Complete. Complete. Yeah, it's completed. And I wanted to check for the main branch. Okay, in the QA, let's see, main PR. Okay, and I'm not going to add anything. Does the branch policy is working or not? Okay, and there was some code conflict is happening. Okay, this is also important thing you have to be understand. Okay, so now you can see we have added two kinds of the policies. One or like we need two people, one or two people require for uh, my review this code. Okay, and also I wanted to add items to be linked in this one, like which task I have worked on the Azure board, so it should be linked at this moment. Okay, so I didn't add it, so automatically before going to approval process, so in between it's just holding your PRs. Okay, so this is the powerful, and here like AI and GPT introduce so many extensions to like automatically review your code. And also I have created an extension in the marketplace, so it was also for to just review the code in between. Okay, let me show if there any extension I can show you guys. It would be make good for you. But for the time being, I think no, I will share the link for the extensions. But right now, um, or I should show on my GitHub. Why I want to show because whatever we have done at the moment, right? So you should also create your extension yourself. Or it was in my different one. Okay, this is the GitHub. Release not checker. Okay, so this one extension I have created and I have published in my uh, marketplace as well as. So what it should do, suppose in like in your applications here, like we are adding the linked item, okay, but I wanted to check like in my pipeline, Azure pipeline level, some people didn't edit the release note. Suppose you are releasing your production deployment, but they have some documentation like about work you have done, and it should be Excel or any PDF format or what format. So that file should be here, and it should be like there each deployment. So then if in future anyone requires, so the people should be used or the business people and some tester to review that file, and based on that file business people or tester will be test the flow of your code, what changes has completed. So now we need one person to approve. So once like uh, it will be like we edit, then it will be complete. So guys, till now we have completed the branch policies and then best practice we have follow. Okay, and I hope you have understood till here. And does anyone has any questions, doubt, suggestions? Because why I'm
Uh,
going to, yeah, just 1 second.